Hi, and welcome to the Dawn Show. Dawn Stensland-Menti here. You know, one of the things that I love about the Dawn Show, among other things, is that after 25 years of doing news, this is about the good news. And sometimes, how many times have you stopped me in the grocery store and said, I'm sorry, but I can't even watch the news anymore because it's all negative, it's all crime, it's all murder, and it's bad stuff. Can't watch it with my kids. We're all about showcasing the good news in the community, which brings us to today's guest. Today, some inspiring teens from Coyotes Quest, where local teens mentor local grade school kids. This is so great, and here to tell us all about Coyotes Quest is Frank McGow, Coyote Quest Cruise Nest Program Director. Thanks for being here, Frank. And Kitty Slater, Cruise Nest Program Coordinator. Thanks for being here.
You're welcome.
So take me from the top, how this all began.
Well, from the top, part of what it is that we're able to do comes from the fact that Camden was awarded a Promised Neighborhood Grant, which is part of the Obama administration. And what they're trying to do is replicate in other cities throughout the country the success that Geoffrey Canada has had in Harlem. The program talks about providing a pipeline of services for families and children in particular from cradle through college to career. And it is a successful program that is...
Which is the key.
Yes, it really is. It works. And these kids are in college now, and they're being supported, and they're coming back to the community. The whole idea really does work. And so that's what we're trying to do. Center for Family Services spearheads the program here in Camden, and they lead the Promised Neighborhood Initiative. And from the Center for Family Services is Coyote Quest, and from Coyote Quest is Cruise Nest. And Frank can probably tell you a little bit more about that.
Yeah, we want to get into the specifics, but you know, one of the things that, you know, I always say that I love about this is we hear about, oh geez, another program, more tax dollars. But two things, I mean, this is something that yes, it's a program, it's a government program, but it has been proven successful.
Successful, yes.
And that's a key. Number two is that it's all about volunteerism, nearly 13,000 volunteer hours that you know, that's incredible that you've gotten out of the community. And so this is something where you're putting groups of people together, everybody feels empowered, everybody wins. And so yeah, it's a government program, but it's something that's so unique to me, and which is why we're here. We want to talk about it and know more. Frank, this is something near and dear to your heart.
Coyote Quest started 11 years ago, and the idea of it was to find meaningful volunteer opportunities for teens from the area. Most teens, when they try to find volunteer service, they wind up getting chores type things, and something, they don't get the opportunity to either change the direction of a person's life or change the quality of their life. And that was something that we've always been into. And so the teens in our club volunteer once a week for 2 hours for the entire length of the school year. So they really have to be committed to do something like this. They work with disadvantaged children, they work with kids with disabilities, they work with senior citizens. But specifically, we're talking about Cruise Nest today. And Cruise Nest, thanks to the fact that Coyote Quest became part of one of the Center for Family Services programs, what we do is we're able to provide opportunities for the teens in our organization to match up one-to-one with a 3rd, 4th, 5th grade child from the city of Camden, and to work with them to try and help them become more successful. Our motto is to inspire so they can aspire, and that's really what the program's about.
And what I love about it is that the teenagers, often from the suburbs, they get a gift out of this because they do realize, hey, I can make a difference. And that, when you see that happen with a young person, a teenager, who may be somebody who comes out of the suburbs and maybe, you know, they've had things, you know, come to them more easily in life, right? So they're very blessed. But when they realize that they can touch the life of a child and make that difference, I think they get almost as much of a gift as the child who's being helped. I mean, do you agree with that?
I do in a way. I think the sacrifice that they make is so amazing that it's sort of, I like the fact that the kids, the teenagers that we work with, that they didn't think they could be able to reach into the city because it almost looks like it's a losing cause to a lot of people, and it's not. And the great thing about this program is we safely bring the kids from the suburbs into the city together. and then they get a chance to really touch a person's life, change a person's life, which is really outstanding. The whole idea of Crow's Nest is that, and as you were talking about before, we need to do things that work. And this mentoring program is all focused on the outcomes of the child. Is the child going to be able are they going to be able to do better in school? Are they going to be able to do better in life? And to have a way to measure that.
And I actually know a mom whose teenage daughter who goes to the Mount, who goes to a private school, started this. And when she started volunteering, I said, "You're letting your daughter go into Camden?"
Yeah.
And she said, "Trust me, it's safe. And I know that you make it safe."
Yeah, you have to take some precautions.
And
right?
you do have to do that, but her daughter would not, for the world, would not stop. You know, and that's the thing that you have to realize. These teenagers love it. And the other side of it, of course, is that, you know, from all my years of news coverage, I mean, covering kids in Camden and realizing that when a child walks to school, what they see, and in some cases, it's, you know, to them like a war zone, that sometimes they're seeing things that most of us would be horrified by. And so there becomes then a feeling of being desensitized, but also feeling like nobody really cares about me.
Yeah.
And so that child then grows up feeling like, I'm really not loved. And so what this is about is saying, we love you and we care about you.
Yeah.
And I think that in and of itself is what makes this program so special.
Yeah, we bring resources. The idea is to bring resources in from the suburbs, whether they're human resources, as far as the kids are concerned, coming in and sharing what they've learned with the children in order to help them out. And also, this year we're going to be bringing some physical resources in. Teens from different high schools are going to help us out with different projects that are going to be available to kids that will help them with winter coats and fresh fruit. And these are all things that I think are important to show that the entire community cares. It's not just Camden City who cares, but it's people in the suburbs that see this as a need. The other thing, Dawn, I just wanted to mention is that this past year, we also, and I know that you have viewers from this area, but we opened up a Trenton Crow's Nest. So we actually are running two Crow's Nests now. We have a Camden Crow's Nest and a Trenton Crow's Nest.
Which is so great that, that it's spreading, and that, and I think as this is successful, more and more children in more communities who have the need. I mean, you think about that, a winter coat and fresh fruit.
Yeah.
And that's something that a lot of people,
too much.
you know, that's not asking too much, Kitty.
Yeah.
What does it mean to you to be part of this, of making a difference, Kitty?
Oh, I love the kids. I'm a teacher. I've been in Camden for 14 years, and I just really do love the kids. And to see the bigs and the littles together, it's amazing. And I think you're right. I think the bigs get as much out of it as the littles do. You see it in their eyes. You see it in their face. They light up when they see each other. And they're committed. They keep coming back week after week. And even for some of them, some of the littles don't come or didn't. This past year we had really good attendance, but the year before the attendance was not always what it is you wanted it to be. But the bigs kept coming back. They wanted to get it, and they tried to get it.
They wanted it to work.
Yes, they did, and they didn't give up. And that's the thing. Many times when you're working in the city, people get tired and they give up.
Yeah.
We don't give up.
Right.
And that makes a difference.
Which is a great message.
Yeah.
Kitty, I'm going to thank you because actually we're going to bring on one of the bigs, right? But I feel your sense of love and commitment, and I think we need more people in the world like you, Kitty.
Thank you so very much.
Thank you so much. The Dawn Show is going to continue. You're going to meet some of the teens who are helping out in this great cause. Be right back.